Hi, welcome to Hort Americas TV. My name is Karla Garcia, Hort Americas Technical Service, and today we will learn about fertilizers in leafy green. So today's outline includes what you should know about hydroponic fertilizers in leafy greens. Then we will speak about the nutrient requirements for vegetative growth, how to recognize good quality fertilizers, and then we will speak about water quality, how water quality can affect your nutrient solution, and the importance of taking a water test before starting to use any fertilizer. So leafy greens are vegetative crops, meaning the whole cycle of production would only involve vegetative growth. For this reason, we obviously require a fertilizer promoting leaf development. Most of the time, we can use the same recipe for the whole cycle when growing leafy greens and just make a small adjustment depending on the leafy crop that you are growing. Leafy greens fertilizers should be strong in nitrogen and also in phosphorus. These two elements are very important for leaf development. Particularly nitrogen plays a key role on yield for leafy greens. To make nitrogen available for plants, we will need to apply nitrogen as nitrate or as ammonium. So when you select a fertilizer, always look if your fertilizer is based on nitrate or if it's based on ammonium, because this will affect the way you control the pH in your system. Nitrogen in general promotes the stem, leaf, and also the development of other vegetative parts in plants. So it's very important when you're growing leafy greens to select a fertilizer is strong in nitrogen. So which options of fertilizers can we select? First, if growing leafy greens, look for a fertilizer designed for this kind of crop. If you use a general fertilizers, the amount of nutrients probably will not be the more accurate for the growth and development of leafy greens, because other fertilizers can also involve the development of flowers and fruits. In Hort Americas, we offer our Hort Americas hydroponic fertilizers. So this is a fertilizer developed in cooperation with specialists in hydroponic area, academics, and researchers. So we work for many years to meet the goal to develop a product with the specific needs for leafy greens. We are looking to provide a product that is easy to manage, but also with the quality required by professional growers. When creating a fertilizer, it's important to provide nutrients in very specific amounts in order to maintain the availability of nutrients in the plant. Some nutrients are taken faster than others, so a good quality fertilizer will always help you to maintain better equilibrium over time in your solution. Our fertilizer has been used for leafy greens like microgreens, lettuce, herbs, basil, and more. Using only high-quality ingredients, our formula looks something like this. The formula also requires the use of calcium nitrate and also magnesium sulfate. These two compounds are the best source of calcium, nitrate, magnesium, and sulfate. So it's important to mix these products separately. The final solution will be in perfect balance, avoiding any product precipitation. After years of experience, we have developed specific guidance for different leafy crops. We have our own experimental greenhouse where we can grow all leafy greens and test our products. So we have developed a guide for different kind of leafy greens. So different from other fertilizers, we can provide you specific management for leafy greens, for microgreens, and basil. So you can keep your plants in excellent condition in every stage of growth with small modifications of our formula. And then these modifications will create an impact in the growth of your plant and your yield. Here is an example of our guidance for lettuce. So in here you can see how we show how to manage the formula in different stages of development in lettuce. Even if lettuce is a plant that always is in the same stage of development as vegetative, we have found better results making a small adjustment, and we can share with you this information. So this is just the example for layers, but you can also find the information for basil and also microgreens in our website. Very important to mention that our products have been proven successfully by large US growers in greenhouses and also in vertical farms. In Hort Americas, we want you to succeed. Therefore, we always recommend to get a water test before using any kind of fertilizer. Even high-quality fertilizers can show bad results when the source of water is not the best for the crop. So yes, it's very important to test your water and do the proper analysis of the results before starting to use any kind of fertilizer. So let's learn which parameters should we learn to understand in hydroponics. The most important aspect in the water would be the alkalinity, the EC, and also pH. So starting with alkalinity. So this is the capacity of water to resist changes that could make your solution more acidic. So this means that if alkalinity is high, then you will tend to have a strong increase in the management of pH in your crop. When getting your results from the water test, you will see alkalinity as calcium carbonate. And you need to look for these levels and then see if those levels are within the range that are recommended for leafy greens. I will show you later in a table all the requirements for the water source. High alkalinity can make more challenging to keep the balance of your nutrient content. The pH will tend to go up if the alkalinity levels of the water is high. So how can we treat water when alkalinity is high? There are some acidic fertilizers which are ammonium-based, which can help to keep less changes in your solution. But the easier option is to treat the water with acid. You can use sulfuric acid or phosphoric acid. And this will reduce carbonates and bicarbonates present in the water. So ammonium-based fertilizers will tend to acidify the media. That is why when you have high alkalinity, you can use ammonium-based fertilizers to try to keep the pH down. Nitrate-based fertilizers tend to increase the root pH. So usually we recommend to have nitrate-based fertilizer or fertilizer with a combination of both. There are excellent sources where you can easily get how much acid will be necessary to treat your water if you have high alkalinity levels and you choose the option to use acid to reduce the pH and also reduce the presence of carbonates and bicarbonates. Here is a very nice website where you can put all your numbers that you get after the test. And you can also choose the kind of acid that you are using and then submit sample. And after Some seconds you will have the results of how much of the acid will be required in order to maintain your water in better conditions. So moving to electrical conductivity or EC. EC of your water is also very important in hydroponic systems. For example, closed hydroponic systems will require low EC levels in order to allow the proper management and keep the nutrient solution in good shape through the cycle. So the presence of salts will increase the pH, and this will make more challenging to keep the correct levels of pH for your crop. And remember that pH is very important for nutrient uptake. So in order to keep your system in good shape for a good management, we'll need to have a water source with low EC levels. You can correct high EC levels by using filters or also reverse osmosis. So by using any of those techniques, you can reduce the EC levels, and then you don't have to worry about making adjustment to the formula or having troubles managing the formula through the cycle of the crop. So it's important to test any kind of source of water. For example, tap water is sometimes high in carbonates and bicarbonates. So here you can see how a good sample of water should look. Let's see the pH range, also alkalinity levels, the EC levels, and also you can see in here different elements and how this element should be in the water source before starting to use your fertilizer. pH is also very important. In order to know if the water source is fine, we also need to test the pH. pH will affect the availability of ions. We also affects the uptake of different nutrients, will affect the solubility of salts, and the presence of salts, as I mentioned before, will increase the pH. So it's very important to know how our water source is in terms of pH and do the proper. If the water needs to, require any kind of modification before starting your production, you have to do it, because in other way you will have more challenging more challenging aspects going through the whole cycle of the crop. So sometimes water source make us to do small changes in our recipe in order to deliver more exact quantity of nutrients to our plants. But no worries, we have you covered. We have developed a spreadsheet where you can introduce your water source numbers after you have the results from the test. We can provide you this same spreadsheet where you can put the results from the water source and then apply the quantity of nutrients that you're using from the fertilizer. And after entering all the data, you will have the total ppm, and you can compare your total ppm with different ranges that are recommended from different sources like the UACEAC, the Cornell University. And so in here, you can really know if you are in good shape to start your production or if you need to make any other adjustment before using your fertilizer in order to deliver the quantity of each of the nutrients as better as possible to your plants. And obviously, don't forget to monitor your system. High quality fertilizers and good water soil will do um, will do this job way easier. So always choose very wisely your fertilizers. In Hort Americas, we can help you to get best quality products with excellent proven results, good prices, and also our technical support to answer any kind of question you have on your way to succeed. My name is Karla Garcia. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel in order to be part of our next videos. Here's my email. Don't forget to send any kind of questions. We are very happy to assist you.